During a research mission, an astronaut is shipwrecked on a long devastated Earth. She alone must determine the fate of the remaining inhabitants of the wasteland after her crewmates were killed or injured. Changes in the climate, pandemics, wars. The ruling class is led by these horsemen of the apocalypse to leave Earth and relocate to Kepler 209, a distant planet that has some unintended long-term consequences. 2 generations later, the wealthy want to return to Earth because, as in Children of Men, they are no longer able to reproduce, which means that, absent change, their civilization will eventually perish. They dispatched an exploration team to investigate their former planet home. But the initial mission was unsuccessful. Just as they are crashing into the water, we enter the second round. Blake and Tucker miraculously survive to begin their mission on a windswept ocean floor. Blake doesn't anticipate any human survivors, but some do manage to scavenge for food. They eke out a living in this watery world in decaying boats that serve as reminders of a once-connected planet. Nobody seems to live past what was once considered middle age. Blake is taken to a village that is actually a collection of rusting boats waiting for the tide to lift them up, where she sees a group of their children and adults being abducted. She sneaks onto the captor's boat in order to find and rescue Malia, a young girl she has grown close to. What she discovers is a massive ship that Gibson, another Kepler who claims to remember her, is operating as a sort of kingdom. The convoluted plot, however, hinders the performances. There are contradictions, not so much holes as strange motivations that give the impression that the story is not polished. Gibson hesitates to contact Kepler after hearing from Blake that she has become fertile now that she is back on Earth, but eventually does. Later, he informs Blake that any returning Kepler women will already be too old to have children by the time they arrive on Earth due to Kepler's aging population. Why then would you invite them? The Muds are already reproducing and always have, despite his claims that he wants to repopulate the planet. The conclusion is strange. What was even accomplished?